I want to talk to you today about what I believe is the most often neglected key component to successful and sustainable change. There are four basic components that I use to train leaders of businesses, companies, and organizations in implementing change initiatives so that they can see successful and sustainable change. This is also true for individuals. Today I want to talk to you about one of those components that is most often overlooked, and that is the component of acceptance. What do I mean by that? Well, until we accept responsibility to do our part to see the change occur, we are not going to be successful in any of our change initiatives, organizationally or individually. We have to own it. It has to be something that we are willing to buy into. Now, sometimes with threat or fear or pressure, we get compliance. Ever been on a diet? Yeah, we'll comply for a while, but we rarely see successful or sustainable change because anytime there's a removal of the fear, the threat, or the pressure, we just go back to the way things were. The only way to see successful and sustainable change is through buy-in, acceptance of the responsibility for the change. This is so true in our organizations. In order for a change initiative to be successful, we need all those necessary for the change to occur to buy in. We want them to step up and take responsibility for their part in seeing the change occur. This leads to successful and sustainable change. If all we get is compliance, we've undermined ourselves. This often plays out in our individual lives when we decide, I'm going to start a walking regimen or I'm going to start this exercise routine, but I'm really only going to do it if someone else does it with me. And we undermine ourselves because we shift the responsibility somewhere other than ourselves. When we own it, when we come to a place of acceptance in regard to the change, if someone else can do it with us, then that's great. It's going to be more enjoyable. That's a bonus. But it's not necessary for us to do what we need to do. That's when we see real change occur. The most often neglected key component to successful and sustainable change, the acceptance of responsibility for what's necessary to see the change occur. Compliance won't do it. Only buy-in will get us there. Acceptance. A key component, unfortunately, the most often neglected and overlooked one. And it's the reason many of our change initiatives do not succeed. Disruptions are inevitable. Being prepared is a choice. Is your team ready for the next disruption? We can help.